Hi guys, and welcome to Break Mitsubishi. My name's Jamie, and today we're going to walk around video on something a little special. 2010 HSV Series 3 Clubsport. Starting off at the front, as you can see, you do have the HSV grille that still has the same things as a normal Commodore has, but it has a more real aggressive look to it. Still have your daytime running lights down the bottom, right above your fog lights as well. You can also see with the Commodores, they do have those headlights that wrap into the side of the body. It gives it a real stylish look. Do have these hood vents too. This being the larger 6.2 litre LS3 V8 does produce more heat and more power, so giving it more airflow and cooling it down quicker is always better for the car. The front of the car does present really well. A couple minor stone chips here and there, but they have been touched up already, which is also very good. We'll come around to the passenger side of the vehicle, sorry, the driver's side of the vehicle. We'll take a look at our first wheel. As you can see with this wheel, it does have a couple minor marks. It doesn't actually look like gutter rushing, it looks like a bit of the clear coat is peeling off. So other than that though, they do present in really good condition, so you could get them touched up, wouldn't be too much concern. And these front tyres, plenty tread left on those front tyres too. You can also see that we do have colour coded exterior mirrors and side and door handles as well. And as you can see, with the paintwork presents in really good condition down the side of the vehicle. You can also see that we do have another vent here again, just to add a bit of cooling. And then you have your HSV badging down the bottom. You see that you have your Clubsport badging as well. Just let everyone know you're not driving a normal Commodore, it is a HSV and it is a Clubsport. And taking a look at our second wheel. This wheel again, just pretty much the same as the other one. Do have a minor mark here and around here as well. But again, for 2010, nothing too inconsistent with the age. And still really good tyres left on those wheels as well. Come around to the back of the car. Where probably the best looking bit about this car, you get those really iconic tail lights that they actually wrap into the side of the body as well and give a real good presence on the road. And you've got those twin exhausts too that looks very special. You can also see that we have colour coded reverse parking sensors. I believe we also have a reverse camera, yep, which you can just see under here. So reversing this car should be no issue. And obviously you've got that really nice spoiler that sets it off at the back as well. Just open the boot real quick, which you will need to do with the key unless you're inside the vehicle. As you can see, being a Commodore, of course, it's got plenty of room in the back, and you've got your front two floor mats as well. Take a look under here real quick. As you can see, full-size spare alloy wheel, absolutely never been used. As you can see, the wheel's absolutely immaculate. We'll just quickly note with the Commodores, the battery is in the back of the vehicle as well. You can still jump start the car from the front though. Coming around the passenger side now, well, as you can see, if you just look at the paintwork on the car, guys, in really good condition. So there is a product here that we can talk about, which is Glasscoat, which will preserve the paint. So if you are buying a Clubsport, we do highly recommend on vehicles like that, which we'll touch on a bit more later. We'll stop at our third wheel. This third wheel, I believe, has just had a brand new tyre put on it. That's with all the mess on the side of it. So as you can see, obviously really good tread left on that tyre too. It presents in really good condition too. A little bit of brake dust, but other than that, presents really well. We'll work our way down the vehicle again. And again, just look at the paintwork on the car, guys, in the sun as well. Looks really good. Stop at our fourth and final wheel. This wheel even being the wheel that you park right next to the curb. Again, no rashing on this wheel at all, really good. There is a minor stone chip here, but other than that, really good on that wheel as well. What we'll do now, guys, is we'll pop the bonnet and take a look at the heart of this car, the 6.2 litre V8 engine. Alright guys, underneath the bonnet now, what we have here is the iconic LS3 engine, so the 6.2 litre V8 engine. This engine produces 317 kilowatts and also 550 newton meters of torque. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox in this car. Also have a 73 litre capacity tank that you will have to run this car on 95 or above, so 95 octane or above. With this car, not bad fuel consumption for a V8 engine, 13.5 litres every 100 k's. Obviously that's going to vary the way you drive, but still good fuel economy out of a V8 engine of this size. We'll quickly note as well, you can see that all the specs of the engine are actually on the cover as well, so if you do want to show anyone and show off, it's all on there as well. What we'll do now, guys, is we'll pop inside the car and we'll run you through the interior. Guys, take a look inside the Clubsport now. I'll start you off on the steering wheel. As you can see, really nice leather wrap steering wheel that comes in the Clubsport. Really nice shape of it too. It does have a deep dish towards it, so really nice to hold. On the right hand side, you have all your volume controls, your EDI and navigation, which I will run through in a second. And then you also have all your cruise control and to flick through your stations on the left hand side as well. Sorry, no, your cruise control, your trip. So to flick through the little screen here, you can see your average trip and the speed and all those sorts of things. Also has tyre pressure, which is also another good thing in this as well. On the right hand stalk, you have your indicators and your cruise control. And the left hand stalk, you have your windscreen wipers and your windscreen washers. Just behind the right hand stalk, you do have all your headlights. You can just leave it on auto, we'll do all the work for you. And then just above that, 2 buttons here to adjust the brightness up and down for your center cluster. As I was saying before with the navigation, which I'll just quickly show you. So as you can see, really easy to use. Shows us where we are now, Kangan Drive, obviously that's where we are. And I will run through the EDI real quick. So these only come in the HSVs, so if you've got a normal Commodore, you can't actually, it doesn't actually come with the car. So this bit here is my favorite setting. So when you put the car into gear, it won't change unless you're actually moving, but I will show you that if you do rev the car, it will rev with the car as well. Also tells you when you should shift gears, which you can change to performance, so you shift a little bit later, and then you've got track where it shifts all the way to almost where the red line is. You can also flick through there, which shows you a little bit more things, oil temperature, oil pressure, your average kilometers, you got a stopwatch, and it just keeps going all the way through. So really handy to use, and only comes in Clubsport, which makes it even better. We'll move across to the middle screen now, where again, I just showed you the navigation and the EDI. Sorry. We'll also show you that it does have FM AM radio, USB, AUX, and CD as well, which is down here. That just hides down here. All your climate control settings will come up here as well. So as you can see, if you are to change it here, it does come up in there. Dual zone climate control with this vehicle too, so the passenger and the driver can have 2 different settings. Which can pan up quickly again, where you do have 3 gauges. So you do have your battery voltage, your oil pressure, and oil temperature. So the reason why you would want to know pressure and temperature, obviously if the pressure is too high or too low, that is no good. And also the same with the temperature as well. And obviously, you know, with the batteries, the lower the battery gets, the worse it's going to be, so you'll struggle to start the car. So 3 good gauges to have there. As I said before, it is a 6-speed manual gearbox, so just as easy as rolling through the gears. Everyone knows how to drive manual if you know how to drive manual. And then the clutch is really easy to use too, which is really good with a powerful car like this. And then just in front of it, you've got your traction control button, which we know with a HSV, you'd probably want to turn it off at a certain point. Wouldn't condone it, but you know, some people do. And then you got all your buttons for your central locking. You got all your power window controls and power mirror controls as well. And then also a button to lock the windows. So if the kids are getting a bit annoying, you can lock them out as well. You got 2 cup holders, a nice leather wrapped armrest, and inside there you got your 12-volt socket and your USB and AUX as well. What I'll do now, I'll just get the camera person to pan around the interior. While she does that, one thing I would highly recommend on this vehicle is to get tint, because sitting in the car as it is now is very hot in the car, and if the sun was to be shining on me, I'd be getting absolutely cooked. So I would highly recommend tint on this vehicle, which we can do all that for you as well. And then as you can see, with leather seats too, if you do have kids that are going to be in the back, I would also highly recommend to get a leather care as well if your kids are a bit messy. Again, that's something we can talk to you about when you come in. What we'll do now is we'll actually jump outside the vehicle and we'll wrap up the video. Alright guys, just quickly back into the car. I know I did say we'll wrap it up, but I'll just quickly show you through the service book. Good service history with this vehicle. So the first one was done at 3,000, then 15,000, 22, 30, 37, 45, a little skip, but only to 64, and 73, and then we actually haven't stamped it ourselves, but we have done a service, hence why you will see the Penrite sticker there. So we only use genuine Penrite oil. So that's oil and filter change, safety check, and we rotate the tyres as well. So now what we'll actually do is we'll actually jump outside the car now and wrap up the video. Alright guys, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch the video on the 2010 Clubsport. As you can see, with the exterior condition and the interior condition, it does present really well. Again, if the paint is something that you do care about, which you most likely would on a Clubsport like this, please talk to us about the glass coat. Also, the another thing you should talk to us about is the premium mechanical protection plan. That's going to give you 5 years, up to 200,000 kilometers of mechanical and electrical protection. It's also going to give you 10 years of premium roadside assist and much more again. So please let us know. It is an additional cost, but if you are using our in-house finance, it will only change your payments very slightly, depending on the structural loan. So please give us a call, 99070555, and book a test drive on this car today. Thanks for watching.